Live at noon, this is 13 News Now.
And thank you for joining us for 13 News Now at noon. I'm Andre Senior.
And I'm Kristina Zverjako. Lucy has the day off. Well, it's been a violent couple of weeks in Hampton. The city has seen 6 shootings in just 9 days.
And in the latest, police shot and killed DeAndre Bethea. They say he was in a stolen car and people in that vehicle had guns. And now the community is resetting.
Yeah, they're holding what's being called a reset walk for the community to recover after yet another day of violence.
Yeah, so 13 News Now reporter Jacqueline Lee is live in Hampton. They're getting ready for the walk this afternoon, Jacqueline.
Yeah, that's right, Andre. They're going to begin that walk in about half an hour. It is in response to that officer-involved shooting on Tuesday night. That shooting left 1 man dead, sent 2 to the hospital. Now, as for this reset walk, reset stands for rapid engagement of support in the event of trauma. It is a partnership between the police department, victim services, and the Youth Violence Prevention Office. So volunteers, they go out into the community. They try to offer support in the aftermath of violence and, during this difficult time. So we're going to go talk with some volunteers. We'll have more for you guys coming up at 5 and 6 on 13 News Now. And we're live in Hampton. Jacqueline Lee, 13 News Now.
Well, noon, this just into the newsroom now. Newport News police say someone stood outside of a church and fired several rounds into the air. They tell us it happened early yesterday morning. It was at First East End Baptist Church on Jefferson and 30th. Surveillance cameras caught a man standing outside the door. He looked at his phone before pulling out that pistol and firing 5 shots into the sky. Now, police are still investigating.
The man accused of murdering 5 people, killing 3 of them, faced a judge in Maryland this morning.
Yeah, it comes as the families of the victims say the shooter showed signs of violence in the past. ABC's Janae Norman brings us the latest.
A deadly workplace shooting and a multi-state manhunt.
How do you get into a mind of a person that's capable of shooting 5 people that are co-workers? And I even get chills talking about it because I know what it's like when we do hunt individuals that are desperate.
Rade L. Prince was scheduled to work at Advanced Granite Solutions when he's believed to have gathered his co-workers together and opened fire.
We have multiple witnesses saying there's a shooter at Granite Place.
Police and first responders swarmed the business, telling people outside to take cover and inside finding those victims. Prince accused of gunning down 3 co-workers and leaving 2 others in critical condition at his office just outside Baltimore.
I have a 40-year-old male with a gunshot to the head.
About 2 hours later and 50 miles away, another shooting tied to Prince, this time at a car dealership in Wilmington, Delaware. The victim, a man Prince allegedly knew and had a previous dispute with.
We're getting reports of one patient shot multiple times.
Authorities plastered Prince's face up and down I-95, and that helped bring in tips that led police to Newark, Delaware, where Prince was spotted in a neighborhood. He was taken into custody after a short chase. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Well, Virginia's gubernatorial election is less than 3 weeks away, and the 2 candidates are turning up the heat now.
Yeah, later today, former President Barack Obama will be in Richmond campaigning for Democratic candidate Ralph Northam. The event is taking place at the Greater Richmond Convention Center. It marks one of the former president's first times back into the political world since leaving office.
Republican Ed Gillespie has also been getting help from some high-profile names, too. In recent days, he has campaigned with Vice President Mike Pence in Southwest Virginia and fundraised with former President George W. Bush in Richmond. President Donald Trump has also tweeted his support, but no word whether he'll join the Republican candidate on the campaign trail.
So how are the candidates stacking up? Well, a recent poll from CNU Wason Center for Public Policy shows the race tightening in the final weeks. Northam leads with 48% of the vote, trailed closely by Gillespie with 44%. From a fundraising standpoint, a new campaign finance report found Northam raised $7 million in September. Gillespie pulled in $4.4 million in that same time period.
Well, new at noon, Naval Air Force Atlantic has a brand new commander now. Rear Admiral Roy Kelly is relieving Rear Admiral Bruce Lindsay. The ceremony is going on right now at Naval Station Norfolk aboard the Navy's newest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford. As commander, he'll oversee 53 aircraft squadrons and more than 53,000 officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees as well.